All right, man. Let's talk about should Detroit Pistons be interested in bringing in D'Angelo Russell. It is rumored that the Minnesota Timberwolves could be moving on from D'Angelo Russell. I believe D'Angelo Russell once upon a time was the number 2 overall pick in 2015. Now, I mean, I asked on my other Twitter, my other channel, check it out, Goodfella TV, was D'Angelo Russell considered a bust? And so most people said no, and I just maybe because he been in Minnesota, but he don't fit what they do in Minnesota now. In Minnesota, they gave away Ricky Rubio. They let him walk after a while. Now they need a traditional point guard. Or they need one of them dudes that's gonna be at Russell's position next to Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that's gonna defend and do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Look at this draft. I mean, Minnesota has the number 1 and 2 player from this draft. They finally got to the playoffs. You look and say, well, they pretty much, he pretty much was that guy in that draft. I mean, pretty much was that guy in that draft, man. And you ask yourself, man, he ain't been able to stay healthy. He just turned 26. He ain't been able to stay healthy for the love of God. And I believe he has one more year in his contract. So, what you looking at this kid, it'll definitely be a rental. And he making some damn good money, bro. It'll be a rental. He's making $31 million next year, so it'll be a rental. He ain't no $31 million player right now. And you ask yourself about the knees has been an issue for him. And I mean, I mean, has he found himself in this league is the question. And that's the biggest question. Has he found himself? I mean, I think they kind of broke his momentum in Brooklyn when he was doing well and he was the guy. He was in all-star team, and I just think he's really the guy he's really a shooting guard, but he's never really evolved this game. He's never been willing to get in there and try to be a complete guard, be a two guard. He been somebody going there, he's running gun, jack up shots that don't need to be jacked up. He's never learned to play the position to facilitate and run an offense. And he got really good guard height. I mean, he got really good two guard height. He's about 6'5". Yeah, he's about 6'5". So maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for him. Maybe it's time for him to embrace just being a two guard. That's what you get. Maybe it's time for him to embrace being a two guard. I mean, that gotta be it. It's probably time for him to be a two guard. You know, and you look, made an all-star game, this year averaged 18 points a game, 3.3 rebounds. He averaged 7.1 assists, 41 per. This the issue right here, shooting percentage. It's not good at all. And, historically he'd been around for a minute, he was snitching and all that, and he's never shot 40% from three. He had one season he attempted 10 threes a game. Look at that. Another season where he attempted, hold on. Let me refresh this. It's another, I forgot he was in Golden State for a minute. You keep looking, you look at the 3-point attempts. He came in the league shooting 5 3-pointers a game, 6, damn near 6 again, almost 8, almost 10, almost 10, almost 10. And shoot, he hanging around 40%, one year, 7, shot 38, and then he shot 8 this year at 34%. So shot selection is huge for him. He settles for a lot of 3-pointers, but he don't hit enough. He don't hit enough of them to justify it. So can you, at this point, you got to ask yourself about D'Angelo Russell. Can you complete the Jedi point guard training? Can you complete it? Can you get through to this kid? When to take the 3-point shot, when to shoot it in rhythm, when to catch it and shoot it, when to catch it, pump, get to the rim, get to your. And I think with him, it's gonna be about how to play the game the right way. He kind of remind me of Chauncey. Really couldn't have a feel, having an identity crisis, and showing him how to really play the game. Even let's just say you want to make him a two guard. Give him the effort that you give on the offensive end or defensive end. Showing him how, you get that 3-pointer, they closing out. Hey, sometimes you just pump, get inside the 3-point line, take the 10 to 15 foot shot, or drive to the rim and get to the bucket, or get your flutter going on. You're a big one of the bigger point guards. How about posting up and getting to your sweet spot and developing sweet spots inside the 3-point line? It sounds funny, but he's just a raw individual offensively. He's just a really, really raw individual. Really raw. And you look at the 2-point attempts, he took 7, he taking just most years, he's taking just as many 2-pointers as threes. Look, 6 threes, 8 threes, 7.8 threes, 11 twos, 9.63 attempts. He took more 3-point attempts total at 23 years old, more 3-pointers than 9.6 in 2019-20 season, than attempted the twos. Everything ain't three or die. Sometimes, pump faking, getting to that spot, bam. 9.7 threes in Golden State. He only attempted 9.5 2-pointers. So the philosophy that he got in his head, that's the biggest issue that you're breaking through. That's the biggest issue. It's the philosophy. That's his issue. He has to learn to actually play the game, bro. And Mark Jackson probably perfect for him. Probably be the perfect idea, the perfect mentor for him, because he got the potential to do much better than he's doing. But can you afford a rental? From him in Minnesota, can you afford it? Can you afford that it might click and it don't, and then you basically, trying to sign and trade him at the deadline with But if it don't work out, that's $31 million in cap space that you had cleared at the end of the following season. So, I mean, a lot of potential. Just one of them dudes who, grew up in the AAU era and don't know how to play. Now, can he play next to Cade Cunningham is the $1 million question. And very interesting. That's a very interesting question. Can he get in there and play next to Cade Cunningham? I think it could work. It could work. But defensively, they got to buy in. Too many great defensive guards that they're going to be going up to every night. They got to lock in, both ball handlers. But D'Angelo Russell was just so raw offensively. His IQ offensively is very low. So, it'll be some work to do. But the thing about it is, it ain't like you got a veteran next to him. You got a kid that's learning to grow too. But it's just something that I wouldn't entertain at this point. I just think it's better options out there. I mean, maybe Jaden Ivey, maybe Jalen Brunson, Zach LaVine, Gary Payton second is better options. So Andrew Russell really need to reevaluate his basketball game. He might be one of those dudes that just had to come off the bench. He want to be instant offense and chuck up threes, but just had to come off the bench. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase change the notification. We go live, drop a video. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Want to financially donate to the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Let me know what you girls and guys think about bringing D'Angelo Russell to the D. Check out my Detroit channel, or my main channel, right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV. My main channel, Goodfella TV, right here on YouTube. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.